A warm welcome to the animation workshop. You will now experience how this chair comes to life by simple tricks of the year-long film research. 2 centuries ago, this Edward Muybridge found out that a horse is assembling out of several pictures if it moves by. And that's how the film was invented. Films today have 25 pictures a second, and this is what there is to reproduce in the animation. Simply to demonstrate it by this chair comes to life, and I jump here and back so we can move on to the next chapter. For this first part, we use a point-and-shoot camera, affordable for everybody. Loads of people already have this in their equipment. You get them really cheap for 20-30 euros on eBay or similar platforms. The procedure is as following. The 25 frames of a second we have to release frame by frame photographically. To make it a bit easier for us, that we can thank Mother Nature, that our eye is quite slow and it does not recognize if there's 12 or 25 frames a second passing by. You only have to make 2 pictures, not 1, which means you have 25 movements for 2 seconds instead of 50. But for first, always the establishing shot. This establishing shot is just the scene, empty, nothing happening. The chair, which has to be moved, is out of frame. Okay, introduced to you and the spectator, the chair can now take into action. We will go and get us an assistant who can sequentially press the button.
Yeah, here, this is the button. And you press it twice. Please be careful not to move the tripod. Just press the button, yeah? Okay, ganz einfach. Ein bisschen weiter rücken. Please, zweimal. 2 times. Okay. 2. Welcome. Okay.
So, as you could see, things can suddenly move if you don't glue them down. We did not glue down this lid, and the guy came and he lifted it. Well, but later more. It was a beautiful demonstration. I hope that all of you make it much better. And yeah, thank you. After this exciting session on board of MS Stubnitz, the beloved cultural ship, I hope that you want to do this pixelation on your own at home. It's not dangerous, it's even healthy. Alright, your digital camera photographed your pixelation and save them down to, you know where? Probably yes, you find them on this little card, the SD card or similar media. Some cameras you already can attach to the computer and they're recognized, some not. That's why I use a card reader. Okay, next now the software to be looked at. The computer program which enables us to glue our photos to a film. Welcome to Monkey Jam. Down here you can see the separate frames, and down there at 25 you have 1 second. How can we put these pictures into these little boxes? That's simple. Just look, File, Import, Images, and this dialog appears. Look for the folder in which you put the photos. Keep the left mouse pressed and mark all the files in the folder, and then click to register it in the import list. Click import and schwupp, there they are, all nice in line. Well, one can see that each image goes over 2 frames of the film. The program does that automatically. Monkey Jam is so genius that you can see immediately the film. It's easy. Here you see this little screen. If you mouse over, you see preview movie. A dialog opens, and we have definitely to click DV here. And in this window it says click to render preview. So we do, and rendering starts. Rendering means to do something, to execute, to make things happen. And in our case it means that the computer fulfills the order to glue our separate frames into a film. Okay, here's the film. I let it run, and you please look at the lights. The lights are flickering. What is it? Is the camera mad? Am I mad? Or what? No, the flickering is happening by sunlight, which sometimes goes through thicker, sometimes through thinner clouds. Sometimes there's no cloud, and there's a cloud, and that's how it works. You don't recognize it, but in real time, all the time, really, it's getting brighter and it's getting darker. There's some other principles of animation that we can see here. You can see again how the lid gets lifted. We should have glued them down because it's so important. Things which are not to move should be fixed. Glued down, screwed down, nailed down. Okay, now, so what is frame grabbing? Monkey Jam enables us to put pictures directly from the camera to the computer. We can also watch directly with the screen of the computer through the camera. And that's how it works. Here, opened again, absolutely empty, absolutely nothing to see, Monkey Jam. To watch now through the camera, we first need a layer, which we can get here under Add Layer, very easy. Okay, now we have to find the camera. The camera has to be compatible. Old mini DV video cameras are an affordable solution, but you should try out before, really. Test it if the camera is working with Monkey Jam. The camera is hiding here behind the camera. If we open this little door, by a mouse click, we can see this window and we watch right through the camera. You can see the scene on the left, on the edge, the first of 3 objects come to life. And then, step by step, frame by frame, picture by picture, we shoot our animation by clicking on the capture button. Okay, and now here in cutout animation I show you some tricks. Cutout animation is flat and photographed from the top. Basically, you can say in animation, the bigger the space you move your object between 2 exposures, the faster it will move through the picture. Speeding up and slowing down is important for a lively animation. So always start with little steps and then increase the spaces until you have your top speed. If you want to brake, just decrease the spaces. More important than the acceleration is the still. The still guarantees that the audience recognizes what is there, what is moving. An action contains of the still, the anticipation, the action, and the next still. 2 times still. Lively creatures which are alive will not stand for longer than 6 frames. Then you should move them, just a little glimpse. Try to sit down for 3 minutes and smile. Nothing else to move. It's really hard. It hurts. You don't feel easy and comfortable. Easy and comfortable, you can glue down everything which not has to move. Alright. Now you should be equipped for your first animation. Well, close the windows to keep the sunlight out. Switch on the lights and make a nice lighting. Glue down what is not to move. And yeah, forgot something? Well, just wind back or write me an email. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure.